Our next guest brought sound to your PC with Sound Blaster. Ah, the memories. And today makes the award-winning Zen media players. We've talked about them on the show. Wait till you hear the one we're going to talk about today. And is it Vado? Vado?
The Vado.
The Vado pocket video cameras. Ooh. So what's next, you might ask? Vice President for Corporate Communications with Creative Labs is Phil O'Shaughnessy. Phil, welcome into Tomorrow. How are you?
Dave, great. Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure. You guys are always doing some pretty cool things. But first of all, how has the Sound Blaster brand evolved over these many years?
Well, we continue to innovate in audio with the Sound Blaster brand. And in fact, here at IFA, we've brought a product called Sound Blaster Wireless for iTunes. And what is so cool about this is a simple USB device plugs into your Mac or your PC. And you know what? All of your music on your Mac or PC goes anywhere in your home wirelessly, up to 100 feet away.
It's got a cute little collapsible antenna, and it's a little USB device, looks like a flash drive.
It does, exactly right.
And you can plug a microphone and headphones into it, so obviously you can do your Skype calling or your gaming or any number of things, right?
And I can plug this in, and then through a creative wireless receiver, a very small device, I can either just plug this into my home stereo, plug it into powered speakers, and now I have all the music, all the games, the movies, whatever audio is on my Mac or PC is anywhere in my home wirelessly through a 2.4 gigahertz signal, really clear, awesome audio quality, and it has our X-Fi audio technology as well.
Now tell me about X-Fi. What's the...
X-Fi is something that our audio scientists came up with. You know, creatives backed in audio science. And what they did is they realized that with all this MP3 music out there, all this music that's going around on people's computers, a lot of this audio gets compressed. And so they found a way to employ algorithms, that's fancy science there, yes. And they put the quality back in, the highs and lows that may have been chopped off. They put that audio quality back in, and now it just sounds absolutely terrific. It sounds the way it was when it was recorded.
And it's no doubt some creative lab science of some sort, because how do they take stuff that's gone and find it to put it back?
Well, there are very intelligent guesses.
These are audio scientists.
Yes, they are. They know what went away, and they know how to put it back, and that's why they wear the title of audio scientist, and I don't.
Yeah, I see, exactly. Well, but VP of Corporate Communications isn't a bad title either, because you're doing a fine job communicating what your audio scientists are doing.
Well, I sure hope so. I want to do those guys justice because, no joke, the science here is just phenomenal, and there's a very brilliant group of people behind creative audio.
And, of course, a lot of cool things that you're showing here, something that was literally this just in, I can say that,
yes.
Because minutes ago before the broadcast, actually we should just say here on the broadcast, you're announcing a brand new product that's already got the buzz happening around this show.
Oh, this is great. It's the Zen X-Fi 2. The follow-up to our Zen X-Fi 1. Imagine that.
One would think.
So now what we've done is we've implemented a touch screen on our player, and we have a 3-inch touch screen here. So this is a beautiful new slim device, and you know, all your music, all your videos, and your photos, now you can just easily access those through a touch screen. And we have a micro SD card on here. Capacity's going up to 32 gigabytes. So really you can just add your content as you see fit. Maybe you have a bunch of favorite movies on micro SD cards. And it's so nice to be able to scroll through your pictures with the touch screen. Really brilliant user interface. The team's done a wonderful job. And you're right, Dave, because I got off the plane here from California. I wasn't sure if this device was going to make the show. So we've just announced it. Pricing is super competitive. You have 8 gigabytes for just $129.99.
Wow.
All the way up to 32 gigabytes for $229.99. And if you look at other players on the market, there's really not anything out there with this kind of brilliant touch interface and all the audio quality, of course, that comes with the name of X-Fi. We just talked about that. We also have it on the player. So you can adjust the settings for various surround and improvement of your MP3 or iTunes tracks, so they just sound terrific on the device.
So, of course, you're going to have me going back with several dozen of these to give away on the air, no doubt.
I think I might have one of the only ones in the world. I'm guarding it with my life. But Dave,
he has an armed guard behind him, actually, to make sure that he leaves.
I would love to send you home with one. It would be my pleasure.
This is amazing. So the only thing this doesn't do, it sounds to me, is make a phone call, but I'll bet it could somehow do that, too.
It doesn't make a phone call, but you know what? That's what I really like about it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It doesn't ring.
Yes, it's a good point. And let's face it, when you're, especially for traveling purposes, This is a perfect thing to literally throw in your pocket. Those of you watching the video, and all of you can, no rush, just get to our website when you can and look at IFA Parts 1 and 2 and look for Phil's interview, and you'll see how cool this device is. This is something that everybody will no doubt not only want to travel with, but imagine just having it. It's so handy.
Yeah, it's really great. It has really broad format support for both audio and video as well. We know here in Europe that people like different formats than they may in the U.S. We're here to support all those formats. We know you're going to get your content from a variety of locations. You can just rock out on your Zen X5 too.
I'm loving it. And it's smaller than an iPod, so you can think in terms of how the convenience of carrying it, yet it's going to play your videos, your music, anything, everything, show your pictures, and you said 8 gig.
8 gig up to 32 gigabyte plus a micro SD slot.
Whoa.
So you could go out and get a 32 gigabyte micro SD card and you've got a 64 gigabyte player.
Exactly. Try to do that, Apple. Yeah. They're not quite accomplishing that yet. So the point being, very cool stuff, and it's going to play all your stuff. Yeah. It'll play all your content, and we're all gathering so much content anymore. We need these devices.
Indeed.
So very neat stuff. And you said available now?
It's going to be available this month.
This month. Okay, this is a long month, a whole 30 days.
That's what I love about this being early September. I can say that and honor it.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Even if the broadcast airs a couple of days from now, the point being it's available this month.
Available in September.
And
indeed.
Again, how inexpensive?
$129 for the 8 gigabyte, $179 for the 16 gigabyte, and $229 for a 32 gigabyte player.
Sweet. You can find out all about these products that Phil was talking about and then some. They always have cool things to talk about. Visit creative.com. Great, easy website. You'll get there. Creative Labs. Phil O'Shaughnessy, thanks for spending a couple of minutes with us. Have a very successful IFA. We'll look forward to getting you back on the show because there's always stuff to talk about.
Thank you so much, Dave, and to all you listeners out there.
Yes, indeed. Back with more from Berlin, Germany. I'm Dave Graveline. You're tuned into tomorrow.